Welcome to Authentic with Brazil 201, your future Golden Globe nominee for Best Podcast. In today's episode, we're going to talk about the 2025 New Jersey governor race primary. Early voting, in-person early voting, begins next Tuesday. I am a New Jersey resident. I know, I like to say New York, but I am a New Jersey resident, so I don't pay New York City taxes. I am registered to vote in New Jersey. I am not registered to vote in New York. But for those of you in New York, June 24th is the New York City mayor primary. And remember to vote Andrew Cuomo so that the socialist does not become mayor. Hopefully, the New York primary electorate is intelligent enough that Andrew Cuomo will be mayor and the ugly Bushwick transplants will cry at some fucking mass deportation rally because they're all stupid. But anyway, we're here to talk about the New Jersey governor primary. I am a registered Democrat, but like most men under 35, it is clearly a party where the people who work for various Democratic politicians at any level, whether it's the mayor, Congress, Senate, Kamala's campaign, clearly hate any type of man that is not a flamboyant loser like Harry Sison or Tim Walz. As the Catalyst data bear that out, that, Kamala lost every demographic except college educated women and black women. And, the Democrats are doing these stupid funding missions to figure, like studying men like we're an endangered species. Like, why don't they vote Democrat? And then there's the clip of Jake Tapper going viral about how he talked about his 15-year-old son plays football and wants to be a cop. And these, like, cringy socialist guys were like, oh, he must be racist and MAGA and all this, really sums up why Democrats are going to lose elections. Now, fully, we're going to talk about the New Jersey race now. So I'm a registered Democrat, as I said before. I have said I am going to vote for Mikie Sherrill next Tuesday. Mikie Sherrill, now I know a lot of things I'm going to say sound very contradictory, and I know that, but I think people need to understand voters are heterodox. Okay, there's a lot of reasons. I just want to say, first of all, this. I support mass deportations, okay? I do not support any of this nonsense of giving illegals more rights, which is what is annoying me about all the quote-unquote progressive candidates that are in this race, which is my mayor, Stephen Fulop, who I voted for 3 times, by the way. Okay, so this is not like I hate the guy. But I am not, he is obsessed with passing an immigration trust act, and I think what a lot of the quote-unquote progressives that are running in this race don't seem to understand. Kamala won New Jersey by 5%. Jack Ciattarelli 4 years ago only lost by 3%. And the Virginia-New Jersey split on how this 2025 governor race is going to go is going to be interesting because Virginia is going to be way bluer than New Jersey. And I don't think people seem to understand. New Jersey people who vote Republican or may vote Republican this November are not flyover state Republicans. They're not religious, inbred people. These are mostly well-off people who just hate the illegal immigrant problem, inflation, congestion pricing, bike lanes, more pro-illegal rights and all the other bullshit, the sanctuary city and sanctuary state laws, the brawls that are happening in Menlo Park and Willowbrook and Seaside and Wildwood over the way. There is a quote-unquote lawlessness thing that seems to be engulfing that for whatever reason, Democrats do not come off as a party that believes in law and order. And I know the bullshit is going to be like, well, Trump is a convicted criminal with 34, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. That's white-collar crime. Who gives a shit? Everyone does white-collar crime. It's not the same as the, visual crime that we are seeing that is happening, that's going viral on TikTok every fucking weekend now. That the fact that Seaside and most of the shore towns have to basically be a police state now after 7 o'clock. That if you're under like 25, you can't be trusted outside because of these high school meetup brawls. But anyway, look, I have said many times, my issues with Mikie Sherrill, here's the thing I've always said. I believe Jack Ciattarelli would blow out any of the non-Mikie Sherrill Democrats in November. Because of what the electorate is in now in New Jersey, if you think a progressive, pro-immigrant, men and women sports and all the other bullshit that cost Kamala the election and turned New Jersey into a swing state is how you're going to win in November, boy, I do not think you understand this. But listen, you want to play to the primary, whatever, but that can only go so far. Listen, a lot of people who are, the poly market hasn't done the odds yet for what the Jack Ciattarelli versus insert Democrat race is going to look like. But if I were to guess, straight up, obviously Jack Ciattarelli will win by 4 against any non-Mikie Sherrill Democrat. My issues within Mikie Sherrill, because I am voting for her in the primary, is that Mikie Sherrill is a lot like Hillary in 2016, where she stands for nothing and very bland and can't articulate anything directly to the point. Now, while all the progressives do have a vision and they believe in what they believe in, I know all the nonsense they believe in. I do not agree with the nonsense they believe in, but I know what they believe in. Okay? Mikie Sherrill is God, it is very Hillary 2.0. And it would be better if Sweeney was a more viable. I can't believe I'm saying this, but like if I were to rank it, like if we had ranked choice voting, like how New York City does, my choices would be 1 Mikie Sherrill, 2 Sweeney, and the rest blank because I would not vote for any of the other fucking motherfucking people. Okay, listen. I have fundamental issues with public school in New Jersey. And first of all, I'm in Jersey City, and the public schools that are open for all, meaning the ones you don't have to take for a test, are ranked the worst in the state next to Camden, New Jersey, and Trenton, New Jersey, and Newark, which are 3 of the worst fucking cities in New Jersey. But you know what? Let's not get into that nonsense. Okay, the backlash is finally here against bike lanes because the bike lanes are bullshit. Too many bike lanes. People do not even follow the fucking rules. They're not even using bikes. They're using motorcycles and all this other bullshit on the bike lane. It is what it is. Okay? And look, I do not like that Mikie Sherrill allegedly does insider trading or some type of whatever, the same bullshit Nancy Pelosi does and that unusual whale reports and all of it. Listen, I wish Congress would pass the congressional stock ban and all of it. I really do. Now, come the November electorate, right? Because I am voting for Mikie Sherrill this November. Okay? I am. Straight up. And this is basically a two-way race between Fulop and Mikie Sherrill. And ironically, because of Roz Barca's stupid, I want to see the ICE prison detention camp nonsense, which was all just, a campaign stunt for donations. Of course, all of this is a campaign stunt. No one, okay, listen, people, the polling still shows 60 to 60% of the country wants mass deportations. Okay? I do not know why Democrats are not accepting this fact, as well as like 80% of the fucking country says no men and women's sports. I know this seems to be like a hard thing for them to grab because you're just throwing trans people under the bus. No, it's very simple. This affects 3,000 people tops. I don't know how hard it is to be elected. Yeah, no men and women's sports. I know it's complicated because you're scared about to be attacked by people with pronouns in their bio on Twitter and Blue Sky and all the other bullshit. But at this point is like, with how the electorate has shifted, and like where I'm like, I may actually vote Republican because I am tired of the fucking cringe activist nonsense. Okay, if the Democrats staffers want to be this party that only accepts annoyingly flamboyant men and women and gay men, because this just seems to be the glorified problem that everyone's finally admitting. Yes, that Democrats hire too many fucking women and gay men, and there's no straight men who speak like a real guy. It's fucking these losers like Hogg and Harry Sison and fucking the Tim Walls of it all, that this is not what men want to be. But you know what? Maybe the Democrats have to keep losing elections to learn that they have to change and get rid of these pure activist cringy things and all of it. But come November, as I said, Mikie Sherrill can't like actually, articulate a sentence and not cave. Oh my God, that Breakfast Club interview. Like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Is it that hard to just communicate and just shoot the shit? And be like, you know what, like all of it, I don't understand how hard is it. Like there has to be other Democrats besides Pete Buttigieg, Bernie Sanders, and fine, I'll say Crockett, maybe AOC, but those two are toxic nationally, but not Bernie or Pete. But Pete can never be president because he's a gay guy, and we got to stop pretending like he can be president. I mean, the polling showed he couldn't even win the Michigan Senate fucking race in 2 years. So that's on that part. Look. Mikie Sherrill is going to have to do something Democrats haven't done since 2008. She's going to have to learn to pander. She's going to have to pander to me, a white guy, to earn my vote. Okay? Because Democrats don't automatically get my vote anymore. I will vote Democrat down ballot for state assembly and all the other bullshit. That's fine. But Mikie Sherrill's gonna do something. Earn my fucking vote, okay? Because Kamala didn't earn my vote. I just like, fine, I'll vote Democrat. But you have to earn my fucking vote. Because right now, I already said I would vote easily for Jack Ciattarelli over any of the non-Mikie Sherrill Democrats automatically. Okay? Jack Ciattarelli versus Mikie Sherrill. I am actually honestly leaning Jack Ciattarelli because a lot of the shit he says I want. I want sanctuary state fucking and city laws repealed. I want someone who's fighting against congestion pricing. I am tired of the fucking bike lane bullshit. I am for term limits. Okay? He had a bunch of other policies I want to go into on his website. And this isn't like a pro Jack Ciattarelli fucking podcast. I'm just excited because looking at Mikie Sherrill's thing, it's a lot of very generic Dem, but nothing like you truly believe in. Like, I'm a pilot. Cool. Okay? I'm a television writer. What the fuck is the purpose of this? Okay? Everyone else, I know what they believe in. I just don't believe in their bullshit. Okay? Like, I do not believe in any of their fucking nonsense. But like Jack Ciattarelli's thing is lower property taxes, restoring law and order for cops, stop these fucking the weird 5-1 apartment complexes that all look the same that are popping up everywhere. Okay, make energy pricing affordable. Now, his abortion thing, that's never going to pass because I think even if Jack Ciattarelli wins in November, which I do think he's going to win, even against Mikie Sherrill, but it'll be a nail biter. It's going to be either a Democratic House or a Democratic Senate in New Jersey, okay? Like, I just, it's the whole thing. I like a lot of his policies, okay? Mikie Sherrill, I'm going to go on Mikie Sherrill's website right now, and it's very generic Dem and all of it. Where the fuck is this? Sorry, I know. I'm God. The first thing you do when you go on is like, please fucking donate, God. Issues. Okay. Transportation. Here's my... You know what? No. Here are what I want. And I want to say, entertainment tax credit expanded, okay? As someone who's in television... None of the candidates talk about the entertainment tax credit. Fucking assholes. None of them talk about the disaster that is the fucking Patriot or all the other bullshit. And no, like, I'm just aggravated. I hate all the candidates. Like, in terms of, like, all of it, I rank Jack Ciattarelli 1, Mikie Sherrill 2, but Mikie Sherrill is, very boring, okay? Like, I wish Andrew Cuomo was running for governor in New Jersey, okay? Because I would vote for Andrew Cuomo over anyone. So, yeah, I would go Cuomo 1, Ciattarelli 2, Mikie Sherrill 3, fuck everybody else, okay? Also, Jim McGreevey for mayor of Jersey City, just so we're at this. This is what I think. I know, I'm just going on a rant. It's nonsense. I don't care.